It is Wednesday, September 23rd. I'm Barbara. Thank you for joining me for my coffee. Black again today. I've decided to stick with black pretty much, although I could have bulletproof and have You heard the thundering herd. Are you under there? Can you see them? I'm going to make you dizzy, and you probably can't see them because they're not conveniently placed for viewing. They're just running around me. I'm sorry about that. Now you're dizzy. But the girls are out here with me. Got my hair cut yesterday. Got my tooth fixed. So I'm feeling good about that. The hair is pretty short. That's my fault. Shorter. So are you sure? Yeah. Well, you know, my next appointment is in 8 weeks. November 6th or some ridiculous time. November. And I suspect I'll be showing it to you the day after, just like I'm doing today. So I made a very sweet, lovely, wonderful discovery this morning. I told you I was running. I am almost out of power. Why would that be? Low battery mode. Let me go get we have power packs. But I don't know why it shouldn't have been low in juice. So it could be there's something wrong with my cord. I don't know. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, as I was getting dressed this morning, and I've told you I'm running low on new earrings, I thought, well, let me go in the other room where I had this old, where I thought I had this old jewelry box full of really old stuff that probably is pretty junky, but, well, back up a little bit. I had a picture in my mind. I have little gold masks, earrings that are little gold masks. I collect masks. And my wall in my living room has masks in it, and I did promise you some months ago that I would talk about my masks, and I should do that because I'm running out of things to talk about. So, and I've got Egypt yet to do on our trip, and Israel. You know, I got things, but the trip stuff will take research and digging up pictures and things like that, which apparently I have no energy for. But the masks wouldn't. But anyway, I pictured in my mind I have some little gold colored masks, and I'm like, and I thought I had seen them in my drawer, but they were not in the drawer. So I thought, well, maybe, well, so they weren't in the drawer. So I thought, well, let me go dig around in that old jewelry box and I'll find some earrings. And when I got into the room that has all the stuff that I took out of my other room, blah, blah, I realized that it wasn't that old jewelry box that I had in there. I had containers of jewelry. I had, you know, like jewelry holding cases, and I had a box, and I had all this stuff. Half my jewelry is in that room, and I totally forgot about it. I have a lot of jewelry. All costume and art jewelry. The actual fine jewelry is in the drawer in my dresser. And I went through there, and I'm like, oh my God, there they are, oh, and this, and oh, and this. So I found the masks, and I found a month's worth of beautiful earrings that I love. And I found a few earrings that I'm pretty sure I only have one of, which is really sad. Some of my favorites. Maybe one day it'll be like, you know, you wear socks that don't match. I'll just put, you know, I only have one of these, but I love them both, so I'm wearing them today. There you go. So anyway, I picked these not because of any particular significance in terms of story, although I do love them. These are enameled, so that's enameling on the top of these, and they're beautiful. But I picked them because I was going to wear my Carina sweater. This is my second Carina sweater I made by Isabell Kraemer. And I thought these earrings, and I don't know if you can tell the color of them, but they're teal and purple, would go so beautifully with this. Plus, I wanted a big earring because my hair is so short now. I almost put lipstick on. If I had my lip gloss that I ordered from my friend Lori, I would have put my lip gloss on just to be like, you know. When you have a woman has really short hair, you need to zhuzh yourself up a little bit so people don't think you're a man. Although, why do I care? People think I'm a man. Wouldn't even know. They wouldn't say, hey, buddy. Well, they might. Anyway, so I just found a treasure trove of jewelry, and not just earrings, necklaces and things like that. So, you're in for a treat. I will enjoy wearing those earrings. I'm so glad I found them. And necklaces and whatever, so. We shall see. Maybe I'll start wearing necklaces too, because I have things. Maybe even bracelets, and I'll start showing you my bracelets. So anyway, good morning. That was my early morning discovery that made me smile. Those are the kind of things that make you smile these days. So I did get a chance to stop at Michael's for 8 minutes. I was 8 minutes in Michael's because I only had 15 and I didn't even use it all up. I was running around the yarn section of Michael's in the back corner, and it took me quite a while to find the embroidery fabrics. I found the floss, but I still hadn't found the even weave or Ada or whatever. When I did find it, it was very picked over, hardly anything available. So that was disappointing. So they did not have 36 count even weave, which is what I thought I wanted. But they had 28 count even weave, so I went and bought some. And I bought, it was like an off-white, it was like a natural color or something like that. And I tea-dyed it last night. And it turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. I didn't wash it again after, I dried it after I tea-dyed it. I had washed it originally, and then I tea-dyed it, and then I dried it. I think I might wash it again, just to make sure that all the tea, whatever tea is going to come out, comes out. So anyway, so I had some idea that maybe I would just use the 28 count even weave. I haven't tried to stitch on this. So if you're brand new, I have this wonderful Dragons of Sumatra cross stitch that I want to do. And I got some beautiful linen, which is 38 count linen, to do it on, and I am not enjoying the linen, and I don't feel, I'm not skilled at doing the linen. I really want to like this piece. It's a huge, it's almost 30,000 stitches. And I know if I do it on the linen, by the time I'm done with it, I'll be really good at stitching on linen. And that's really a plus for, you know, just pushing through and doing it on the linen. Except as I told Danielle this morning, or I wrote Danielle this morning on her comment, I took out the little piece I had done. I had done a little piece and I did it the wrong orientation on the fabric, so I had to take it out and start it over. And I did that yesterday. And I told Danielle, taking it out was less annoying to me than putting it in. And once I said that and realized that it was true, I'm wondering, maybe I shouldn't be doing this on linen. It's a big piece. And so I don't know. But I thought I wanted to do it on just on even weave, which is very much, it's not unsimilar. It's similar to linen in that it's just woven fabric there, but as it says, it's even weave, so there's no differences in the texture of the weft and the warp on the cloth. But the linen that I'm using doesn't seem, it's not really irregular in any way. So I don't know if this will be better. And this is 28 count, and you know, so if I did 28 count, I would have to rethink, you know, the size of the cloth, and I would use more floss. But I did buy an extra skein of floss, so I think that would be okay. And I could always buy another one. And it would be bigger. But looking at this cloth, I'm not sure if it would be better or easier. You know, I would definitely want to stitch in a little corner and see what I thought about it before I made a decision. And since I can't get the right size, that makes it problematic. But I also found a giant piece of 18 count Aida, which is equivalent to, in size, to the linen. And I keep getting notices from my library that my library books are ready. I got 2 books I'm still reading. 3 books I'm reading. I guess I'm gonna have to put those back in the library and get them a little later. Anyway, so here is the Aida. I washed it. It still actually feels kind of stiff, which is okay. Somebody said, oh, what's wrong with Aida pillows? I did Aida pillows and they're great. And maybe I'm just being a snob. I do love the look of the linen. But anyway, my choices at Michael's were very limited. I got everything I could get. But this is 18 count. It's nice and big. Bright white. The contrast between the red and the bright white would be very stark and maybe okay, but I don't think I want to you know, it's not a full coverage piece, and so I don't want bright white Aida, you know, showing. So anyway, I am preparing a coffee staining solution, and I'm going to try coffee staining this and hope I like it because, you know, although I could take a look at the size of this and see if it's twice as big as I need. If it's twice as big as I need, I could cut it first and then stain it. I don't know. It might be twice as big as I need. So I'll measure it. I might cut it in half and only stain half of it in case I screw it up, because I do like the tea staining. Anyway, so I'm going to stain this and see what I think about it. And if I like how it comes out, I might be doing my pillow in 18 count Aida. Because I do feel like tearing it out is more fun than putting it in. That's a bit of an indictment on my stitching. So that's where I am. I could apparently talk for hours about this stupid cross stitch. I talked the whole time yesterday. But anyway, that's what's happening with me. And I didn't spend very much time on my crafting yesterday because I had my afternoon full of running around. So, but I'm so glad to have my tooth fixed. It could be that I might have to pay $100 a year for that tooth, because the fillings cost $200, and so far they've only lasted 2 years. But a crown would be a lot, and it would be a very hard crown. My teeth are moving around. I jokingly said, oh, maybe I should get braces. He says, oh yeah, that'd be great. I'm like, at my age? So, well, you're gonna need these teeth for, you know, even unhealthy people last till their 80s. I'm like, well, that's true. Garland made a bunch of decisions in his life assuming he was going to die when he was 80. And he made one assumption that he wasn't going to die when he was 80, which he was glad. But the other ones were like, oh, maybe that wasn't the best decision since I'm 103. Financial decisions, assuming he was going to die young. What the health decisions was, you know, like, nope, I'm treating this. And that was a good thing because he's 103. Anyway, at some point, well, we'll see how this filling does. Or else I just spend $100 a year on that one tooth. Now, if other teeth get that way too, and I have to spend $100 a year on every one of my teeth, I think that's going to be a problem. But that one tooth, okay, fine. Anyway, it's another gorgeous day in southeast Pennsylvania. It's going to be a little warmer today. I don't really need my sweater on this morning, but I'm not uncomfortable. And I'm in the sun. But when I do my exercises, I probably will change out of the sweater into something not quite so warm, keeping me warm, into something that is more appropriate for a warmer day, because it's probably going to be up to 75 today, and I don't need my sweater for that. And I have plenty of button-down shirts. I ended up buying way more button-down shirts than I ever have worn in my life, because I was looking for a white button-down shirt on ThreadUp, and so I kept looking at button-up shirts, and oh, that's a nice one, oh, that's a nice one, oh, you know, so I ended up with too many. Shopping. I mean, my wardrobe is small compared to what it used to be, but it has many more button-down shirts than it used to have, because I would never have even looked at button-down shirts or past the white ones if I were in a store. But I like button-down shirts, and now I can tuck my shirts in my pants and need a belt. You don't care. I don't blame you. So the girls are having fun. Girl's gonna be limpy tonight because, you know, she gets her energy in the morning and runs around after her sister, and then she'll be limpy, but we have pain pills for her, but we don't have any more muscle relaxants. Those are gone. Maze's knee seems much better. She very rarely favors that back leg anymore, and she's not really walking with a limp, so I think the laser treatments have worked for her. It didn't hurt her that Pearl wasn't feeling up to par for a couple weeks, and so maybe they didn't do this as much. So she didn't work it as hard as she would normally, like she is today. We'll see how limpy she is tonight. I got a pain in my knee this morning, but otherwise I'm fine. I'm going to put ice on it, and it'll be fine. I think I'll be good to walk the dogs today. I think it'll be okay. I'll be doing my exercises, physical therapy tomorrow. Today's the day Dennis and his mother are going to go to BJ's, and I'm going to hang out with Garland for a little while, and then we're going to stay and visit just for a change of pace for them. Probably until the baseball starts, if there's baseball today, because they are Oakland A's fans, and so their baseball always starts late. So even the day games start for them at 4:30 in the afternoon. So, and the night games keep them up late at night. I'm not complaining. At least they have baseball. Oh my gosh, they were going crazy without any baseball at the beginning of this haul, just like a lot of people were going crazy without their sports. So I am going to do some coffee dyeing today. I will show you that tomorrow. We got a load of clothes going, and they're going out on the line, and that'll be fun because it's a beautiful day to hang clothes on the line. So we'll have fresh smelling clothes. And I'm feeling good. I can't tell you how happy that cache of earrings I found and jewelry I found. It was like, oh yeah, there. Just like a little kid, you know. You know, like when they dig in the bottom of the toy box and they're like, oh, oh, yeah, that's what it was like. It was like a little kid with a big toy box who only ever plays with the top quarter of their toy box, and it gets dumped out and they're like, oh, I forgot about this. That's how I am. Right, Pearl? I'm like a little kid with a toy box. So, and I did find lots of necklaces that I love too. So maybe I'll start jewelrying up. Oh, maybe when my lip gloss comes, I'll just glam it up every day. Don't get your hopes up. Anyway, oh, I hope you're well. I wish this beautiful weather on every single one of you. Oh my gosh, we have been so lucky. So lucky. Again, not a cloud in the sky. I don't know what's going on. And not a contrail. So, see what's what with that. So anyway, I hope everything is going well for you. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're safe and healthy. And I will see you tomorrow. So please stay safe and stay safe.